Welcome back. Today's topic is one every coin collector loves: the most valuable United Kingdom Threepence coins, covering the top 7 rare examples based on different years, mint marks, and conditions. The UK Threepence, often called the threepenny bit, has a long history stretching from silver Victorian issues to the iconic small brass coins used in the 20th century. While many are common, a few special dates and mint variations can be surprisingly valuable, especially in high grades or unusual conditions. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom Threepence 1941 in black shade condition. Many people overlook old coins that appear dark, dirty, or heavily toned, but some of these pieces can still carry historical importance and collector value. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1941 Threepence coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and how much it may be worth in today's auction market. Make sure to watch until the end because the value of this small coin might surprise you. The United Kingdom Threepence coin of 1941 was produced during the difficult years of the Second World War. Britain was facing enormous economic and military challenges, and coin production continued to support everyday commerce throughout the country. The 1941 Threepence was struck for circulation and became a familiar coin in the pockets of millions of British citizens. The coin was issued during the reign of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. His portrait appeared on the obverse side of the coin. During wartime, coins served as an essential part of daily life, making the 1941 Threepence an important historical artifact from one of the most significant periods in British history. The 1941 Threepence is instantly recognizable because of its distinctive 12-sided shape, known as a dodecagon. This unusual design made it easy to identify by touch and helped distinguish it from other circulating coins. On the obverse side, collectors can find the portrait of King George VI along with the surrounding royal inscription. The reverse side features a crowned thrift plant design, symbolizing resilience and strength. The coin was struck in brass, giving it a golden appearance when nude. Black shade condition usually develops over decades due to oxidation, environmental exposure, dirt accumulation, or improper storage. While the dark appearance may reduce eye appeal, it also tells a story about the coin's long journey through history. The 1941 Threepence is not considered extremely rare because millions were minted during the war years. However, finding examples in exceptional condition is much harder. Coins in black shade condition are generally categorized as damaged or environmentally affected specimens. Even though these darker coins are not the most desirable examples, they still attract collectors interested in wartime British coinage. Some collectors purchase damaged pieces as affordable additions to their collections, while others seek them as historical keepsakes. Demand can increase if the coin displays unusual toning, clear details, or interesting historical provenance. As a result, even a heavily toned or dark specimen can still find buyers in the numismatic market. Now let's discuss the most important question: how much is a 1941 United Kingdom Threepence worth in black shade condition? A heavily circulated example with dark toning, wear, and surface damage typically sells for around $1 to $5. Coins with stronger details and attractive dark patina may bring between $5 and $15 USD. If the coin retains sharp details despite the black coloration and appeals to collectors, auction results can sometimes reach $20 to $40. Exceptionally preserved pieces with unusual toning patterns may occasionally achieve even higher prices depending on collector interest and market demand. Keep in mind that coin values fluctuate based on condition, rarity, demand, and the specific auction platform being used. If you own a 1941 Threepence coin, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and significantly reduce collector value. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent further deterioration. Examine the coin carefully for clear dates, strong design details, and any unusual characteristics. Compare it with authenticated examples and consider consulting a professional coin dealer if you believe your specimen may be special. Collectors should also pay attention to wartime British coins as a group because historical significance often increases long-term interest among numismatists. The United Kingdom Threepence 1941 in black shade condition may not be among the rarest British coins, but it remains an important piece of wartime history. Its distinctive 12-sided design, connection to King George VI, and role during World War II make it a fascinating collectible. While most dark-toned examples are worth only a few dollars, better preserved specimens can achieve higher auction prices and attract dedicated collectors. Next up, the United Kingdom 1945 Threepence coin in fine condition. This small but historic coin was minted during the final year of World War II and represents an important piece of British numismatic history. In this video, we will explore its background, design features, rarity, collector demand, and most importantly, its current auction market value in US dollars. If you enjoy rare coin collecting and discovering hidden treasures, stay tuned until the end. The 1945 3p coin was issued during the reign of King George VI. By 1945, Britain was nearing the end of World War II, and the country was facing economic challenges and material shortages. The brass threepence coin had been introduced a few years earlier as a practical replacement for the older silver version. The 1945 issue had a large mintage of approximately 33.9 million pieces, making it one of the more common wartime British coins. Despite its large production, it remains an important historical artifact because it was struck during a significant period in British and world history. One of the most recognizable features of the 1945 3p coin is its distinctive 12-sided shape. Unlike most coins that are round, this dodecagonal design made it easy to identify by touch. The obverse features the portrait of King George VI facing left, surrounded by his royal titles. The reverse displays a flowering thrift plant, symbolizing resilience and endurance. The coin was struck in nickel brass, weighs about 6.8 grams, and measures approximately 21 millimeters across. Its unusual shape and attractive design continue to make it a favorite among collectors today. When discussing rarity, the standard 1945 brass 3p is not considered a rare coin because millions were produced. However, collector demand remains steady because many people enjoy collecting wartime British coins. A coin graded in fine condition typically shows moderate circulation wear, but important details such as the king's portrait and the thrift plant remain visible. While fine condition examples are relatively common, collectors often purchase them as affordable additions to George VI collections or World War II coin sets. Higher grade examples attract greater interest, but even fine condition coins hold historical value and appeal. Now for the question many viewers are asking: how much is a 1945 British 3p worth today? In fine condition, these coins typically sell for approximately 50 cents to $1.50 depending on eye appeal, market demand, and the venue where they are sold. Very fine examples may bring between $1 and $3, while uncirculated examples can reach $20 or more. Exceptional certified specimens have sold for higher amounts, although ordinary circulated pieces remain affordable for most collectors. Auction results can vary, but fine condition examples generally trade as inexpensive historical collectibles rather than high-value rarities. If you own a 1945 3p coin, avoid cleaning it because cleaning can reduce collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or album to prevent additional wear. Always examine the date, condition, and any unusual errors or varieties. Comparing your coin with professional grading guides can help you determine its true condition. If you believe your coin is in exceptionally high grade, consider having it professionally authenticated and graded. Collectors should also keep an eye on auction results, as market demand can change over time. The United Kingdom 1945 3p coin is a fascinating reminder of Britain's wartime history. Although it is not especially rare in fine condition, its unique 12-sided shape, connection to King George VI, and historical significance make it a desirable collectible. Most fine condition examples are worth around $1 or less, while higher grade pieces can command significantly higher prices. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, the 1945 3p remains an excellent coin to add to a collection. Next up, the United Kingdom 3p coin dated 1967. While this coin is common in circulated grades, many collectors are surprised to learn that even heavily worn or rusty examples can still attract interest from coin enthusiasts. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1967 3p, its unique design features, collector demand, rarity in rusty condition, and its current auction market value in US dollars. If you enjoy learning about old British coins and discovering hidden treasures, stay tuned until the end. The British 3p coin, often called the threepenny bit, has a long and fascinating history. The distinctive 12-sided brass version was first introduced in 1937 during the reign of King George VI. It quickly became popular because its unusual shape made it easy to identify by touch. The 1967 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was one of the final years of circulation before Britain's currency system changed to decimal coinage in 1971. Millions of these coins were produced for everyday use, making them a familiar sight throughout the United Kingdom during the 1960s. The 1967 3p coin is made of brass and features a 12-sided shape, which makes it stand out from most other British coins. On the obverse, the coin displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Mary Gillick. Around the portrait is the royal inscription identifying the Queen. The reverse features the famous Tudor portcullis crowned with a royal crown, a symbol associated with British history and Parliament. The date 1967 appears below the design. Because the coin circulated heavily, many surviving examples show wear, discoloration, scratches, and in some cases rust-like corrosion or environmental damage. In general, The 1967 threepence is not considered a rare coin because hundreds of millions were minted. However, collector demand varies depending on condition. High-grade uncirculated examples are more desirable and command stronger prices. Rusty or environmentally damaged coins are less sought after because collectors prefer coins with original surfaces and clear details. Nevertheless, some beginners and budget collectors still purchase damaged examples to complete date collections. Coins with unusual toning, interesting patina, or historical provenance may attract additional interest despite their poor condition. When discussing value, condition is extremely important. A rusty 1967 3-pence coin with heavy wear and environmental damage generally sells for between 10 cents and $1. Examples with moderate detail remaining but visible corrosion may bring around $1 to $3 from collectors. Better preserved circulated pieces can reach $3 to $10, while attractive uncirculated specimens may sell for $15 or more. Exceptionally well-preserved examples in certified high grades occasionally achieve even higher prices at specialist auctions. However, for a typical rusty coin found in old collections or coin lots, collectors should expect only a modest value. If you own a 1967 3-pence coin, avoid cleaning it, even if it appears rusty or dirty. Cleaning can reduce collector value by damaging the original surface. Store the coin in a dry environment using coin holders or protective capsules to prevent further deterioration. Examine the details carefully and compare the coin with grading guides to estimate its condition. Collectors should also watch auction results and coin dealer listings to understand current market trends. Building a complete collection of 3-pence coins from different years can be an enjoyable and affordable way to explore British numismatic history. The United Kingdom 3-pence coin of 1967 may not be one of Britain's rarest coins, but it remains an important piece of pre-decimal currency history. Its distinctive 12-sided shape, portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and iconic Tudor portcullis design continue to attract collectors worldwide. While rusty and damaged examples generally have limited value, they still serve as interesting historical artifacts and entry-level collectibles. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your coin collecting journey, the 1967 3-pence offers a fascinating glimpse into Britain's monetary past. Next up, the United Kingdom 3-pence coin dated 1940. Many collectors come across these coins in old collections, inherited coin boxes, or pocket change accumulations from decades ago. The coin we are discussing today is in dirty condition, meaning it has accumulated dirt, grime, discoloration, or surface contamination over many years of circulation and storage. While such a condition may reduce its overall value compared to a well-preserved example, the 1943 pence remains an interesting collectible with historical significance and steady demand among collectors. In this video, we will explore its history, design features, rarity, collector interest, and current auction market value in US dollars. The 1943 pence was issued during one of the most challenging periods in British history, World War II. At the time, King George VI was on the throne, having ascended to the crown in 1936. Britain was deeply involved in the war effort, and everyday life was greatly affected by wartime conditions. Despite these difficulties, the Royal Mint continued producing circulating coinage to support the nation's economy. The 3-pence denomination had long been a familiar part of British currency. The brass 12-sided 3-pence coin introduced in 1937 quickly became popular because of its distinctive shape and practical use in everyday transactions. By 1940, millions of these coins were circulating throughout the United Kingdom, making them an important part of daily commerce during wartime. One of the most recognizable features of the 1943 pence is its 12-sided shape. This unique design made it easy to identify by touch and distinguished it from other denominations. The coin was struck in brass, giving it a golden appearance when nude on the obverse. The coin features the portrait of King George VI facing left. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription identifying him as king and emperor. The reverse displays a crowned thrift plant, a symbol chosen by designer Francis Madge Kitchener. Below the design appears the denomination 3 pence and the year 1940. The coin measures approximately 21 mm across and has a sturdy brass composition. Even in dirty condition, most examples still clearly display the distinctive shape and major design elements that attract collectors. The 1943 pence is not considered a rare coin in general because millions were produced by the Royal Mint. Large mintages ensured widespread circulation, and many examples survive today. However, condition plays a major role in determining collector value. A dirty condition coin may show dark staining, accumulated grime, uneven coloration, environmental damage, or evidence of long circulation. Such issues reduce the desirability of the coin for collectors seeking high-grade examples. Nevertheless, collectors of British wartime coinage often purchase lower-grade pieces as affordable additions to their collections. Because the coin dates from the early years of World War II, it retains historical appeal regardless of condition. Some collectors specifically seek circulated examples because they reflect actual wartime use. Although dirty examples are not particularly scarce, they still attract interest from beginner collectors and enthusiasts of British numismatic history. Now let's discuss what collectors are most interested in the value. In dirty condition, a 1940 United Kingdom threepence generally sells for a modest amount. Common examples with heavy dirt, discoloration, and circulation where typically trade between 50 cents and $3 USD. Examples that are dirty but still retain strong details and readable inscriptions may sell for around $3 to $8 USD depending on collector demand and presentation. Coins with unusual toning, better than average preservation, or attractive historical provenance may occasionally achieve slightly higher prices. Online auctions. Most dirty 1943 pence coins remain inexpensive because of their large surviving population. However, if a coin has been professionally authenticated, preserved without cleaning damage, or included in a specialized wartime collection, auction results can sometimes exceed typical market expectations. Collectors should remember that coin values fluctuate based on market conditions, buyer interest, and the overall quality of the individual specimen. If you own a dirty 1943 pence, avoid cleaning it aggressively. Many beginners believe that cleaning will increase value, but in reality, improper cleaning often reduces collector interest and may leave permanent scratches on the surface. Store the coin in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further environmental damage. When evaluating value, pay close attention to the visibility of the king's portrait, the crowned thrift plant, and the lettering around the edge. These details significantly influence desirability. It is also a good idea to compare your coin with recent auction results and consult reputable coin catalogs. Building a complete set of King George VI threepence coins can be an enjoyable and affordable collecting project for both beginners and experienced numismatists. The United Kingdom 1943 pence is a historic wartime coin that continues to attract collectors around the world. Although a dirty condition example is not considered rare, it remains an important artifact from the era of King George VI and World War II. Its distinctive 12-sided shape, brass composition, and historical significance ensure lasting collector interest. In today's market, most dirty examples are worth between 50 cents and $8, with value depending heavily on the level of wear and preservation. While it may not be a fortune-making coin, the 1943 pence offers a fascinating glimpse into British history and remains a worthwhile addition to any collection. Next up, the United Kingdom threepence coin from 1943, a fascinating piece of British numismatic history. Many people discover these old coins in drawers, collections, or inherited coin boxes and wonder whether they have any value. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1943 threepence, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and most importantly, how much a coin in bad condition may be worth in today's auction market. Stay with us until the end because you might be surprised to learn that even a worn and damaged coin can still attract collectors. The 1943 threepence was issued during the difficult years of the Second World War. At that time, the United Kingdom was heavily involved in the war effort, and the Royal Mint continued producing circulating coinage to support everyday commerce. The threepence denomination had already become an important part of British currency and was widely used by the public. The coin features King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. Coins from the wartime period are especially interesting because they represent a significant chapter in British history. Every 1943 threepence carries a story from an era marked by sacrifice, resilience, and national unity. One of the most recognizable aspects of the 1943 threepence is its distinctive 12-sided shape. Unlike many round coins, the brass threepence stands out immediately because of its unusual design. The obverse side displays the portrait of King George VI along with the surrounding inscription. The reverse side features a crowned thrift plant design, which became one of the most iconic motifs in British coinage. The coin was struck in brass, giving it a golden appearance when new. Even when heavily worn, these design elements can usually still be identified, making the coin popular among collectors of British currency. The 1943 threepence is not considered an extremely rare coin because millions were produced during the war years. However, collector demand remains steady due to its historical significance and distinctive design. In bad condition, examples may show heavy wear, scratches, corrosion, discoloration, or damaged edges. While such issues reduce value significantly, collectors who focus on wartime British coinage may still purchase these coins as affordable additions to their collections. A damaged coin is generally less desirable than a well-preserved specimen, but it still holds historical appeal. Coins with readable dates and visible major design details usually attract more interest than pieces that are severely damaged beyond recognition. Now let's discuss the value. A 1943 United Kingdom threepence in bad condition typically sells for around 25 cents to $2 at coin shows, online marketplaces, and smaller auctions. If the coin has substantial wear but remains identifiable, it may bring between $1 and $3 depending on collector interest. Examples with unusual toning, better than expected detail, or strong eye appeal despite damage can occasionally reach $5 or slightly more. Higher grade specimens are worth considerably more, but for heavily worn coins, the value is usually modest. Nevertheless, collectors often purchase these coins because of their wartime connection rather than their precious metal content or rarity. If you own a 1943 threepence, avoid cleaning it, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further deterioration. Examine the date carefully to confirm the year and compare the coin with reference images to ensure authenticity. If you are building a collection of King George VI coinage, even a low-grade example can serve as a useful placeholder until a better specimen is acquired. Keeping records of auction sales can also help you understand current market trends and identify opportunities to upgrade your collection. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1943 threepence is a historic wartime coin that remains popular among collectors. Although it is not particularly rare, its distinctive 12-sided design, connection to King George VI, and World War II heritage make it an interesting collectible. In bad condition, most examples are worth only a few cents to a few dollars, but they continue to attract buyers who appreciate British history and numismatics. If you happen to own one, take a closer look before dismissing it as spare change. It may not make you rich, but it is certainly a small piece of history worth preserving. Next up, the United Kingdom threepence, dated 1937. Many people discover this coin in old collections, inherited coin boxes, or mixed lots of vintage British currency and wonder whether it has any significant value. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1937 threepence, its unique design features, its rarity in circulated condition, collector demand, and the auction prices this historic coin can achieve in today's market. If you enjoy learning about valuable old coins and hidden treasures, make sure to stay until the end. The year 1937 marked an important period in British coinage because it was the first year that coins were issued for King George VI after the abdication of King Edward VIII. The threepence coin became one of the most recognizable denominations in the United Kingdom. Unlike the earlier silver threepence coins, the new brass threepence introduced in 1937 featured a larger and more practical design. The coin was widely used in everyday transactions throughout Britain and became a familiar sight in pockets, purses, and cash registers. Millions of these coins entered circulation, serving the British public during a period that would soon lead into the challenges of World War II. Because of its historical significance and first-year issue status under King George VI, the 1937 threepence remains a favourite among collectors. The 1937 threepence is struck in brass and has a distinctive 12-sided shape known as a dodecagon. This unusual design makes it instantly recognizable even today. On the obverse, the coin features the portrait of King George VI facing left, along with the royal inscription surrounding the bust. The reverse displays 3 feathers taken from the badge of the Prince of Wales, along with a crown and the denomination threepence. The elegant design reflects traditional British symbolism and craftsmanship. The coin measures approximately 21 mm across and has a golden brass appearance when well preserved. Collectors appreciate the coin not only for its historical importance but also for its unique shape and attractive design, which set it apart from many other circulating coins of the era. Although the 1937 threepence had a large mintage, finding examples in attractive circulated condition remains important to collectors. Most surviving coins show signs of wear from decades of use. Scratches, dark toning, edge wear, and surface marks are common among circulated specimens. Because 1937 was the first year of issue for the brass threepence under King George VI, collector demand remains steady. Coin enthusiasts often seek examples from this inaugural year to complete date collections or historical sets. While circulated coins are not considered extremely rare, demand remains healthy due to the coin's historical significance and popularity among British coin collectors. A circulated example with clear details and readable inscriptions is generally more desirable than heavily damaged pieces. Coins that retain strong design elements despite circulation often attract greater attention during auctions and private sales. Now let's discuss what collectors are willing to pay. The value of a 1937 United Kingdom threepence depends heavily on its condition. A heavily worn circulated example may sell for around $1 to $5. Coins with moderate circulation and decent detail often achieve prices between $5 and $15. Better quality circulated specimens with attractive surfaces can reach $20 to $40. If the coin is found in extremely fine condition with minimal wear, Auction values may climb to $50 or more. Exceptional uncirculated examples can sometimes sell for over $100 depending on eye appeal and market demand. Collectors should remember that prices fluctuate based on auction activity, rarity of high-grade examples, and overall interest in British pre-decimal coinage. If you own a 1937 threepence, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the original surface and reduce collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent additional wear. Examine the details carefully, including the portrait, lettering, and reverse design. Coins with sharper details generally command stronger prices. It is also helpful to compare your coin with certified examples sold at reputable auctions. For those building a British coin collection, the 1937 threepence is an excellent historical piece and a key date representing the beginning of King George VI coinage. The United Kingdom threepence of 1937 is a fascinating coin with historical importance, a distinctive 12-sided brass design, and lasting popularity among collectors. While circulated examples are generally affordable, they continue to attract interest because they represent the first year of this iconic coin under King George VI. Depending on condition, these coins can range from just a few dollars to several dozen dollars, with exceptional specimens achieving even higher auction results. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable British coins and their market prices, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let us know in the comments if you own a 1937 threepence and what condition it is in. See you in the next video.